Okay, here I am in bed once again. I think I did a bed from the bed video a couple of days ago. Today I've basically just been rising, went for a nice walk to Primrose Hill, which I think I've included the videos for, and had a look at the houses around there. The houses around there are actually really nice. I haven't really sort of paid close attention to the houses around there so much before, but just around where Primrose Hill is, you got sort of on the northwest side, you've got some really nice houses there. Yeah, something. I might be a bit nosy and try to look at the prices of them online afterwards. Basically, I'm currently doing some law revision, and I was looking at so with our tuition provider, we've got they give us sort of mock tests, and I'm looking through one of the sort of I did it, and I'm looking through the answers and looking at what I got wrong or things I got right, which I didn't really understand why I got right. And for one of them, it says it was basically talking about, so there's this concept of agency where someone can act as an agent on your behalf to do stuff. So for example, you got real estate agents, and I think brokers as well, like stockbrokers and stuff. That they're basically agents. But the idea is that you have, let's say, you, the principal, and basically you 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 are represented by an agent who then communicates with a third party to do business for you. And then the question is asking, let's say somebody, I think, I've just misread this question, but hang on, is that right? Oh, I've just misunderstood this question. I thought this question was asking, what happens if some random stranger pretends to act as your agent and speaks to a third party and does business with them, and the third party makes a loss? Can the third party then sue you? And I intuitively felt like, no, that shouldn't be possible, and I clearly misread the question, and that's that's not what they're asking. But because I'd misread the question and misunderstood the question and wasn't understanding the answer to that just now, I was actually asking ChatGPT. Everyone online's going crazy about this right now, but I was asking ChatGPT. I basically copied in the question and then asked it to explain it in simpler English, which it did, for me to just check that I understood it. And I don't know how I still managed to misunderstand the question. Now looking at it, it seems very obvious. I think they threw in the word estoppel and stopped, and I don't know, when I get random bits of words like that into problems, it's like throwing a spanner into the works, and my brain just stops and struggles to keep moving on and comprehending what's going on. And I have to think through what a word means. If I'm correct, I think a stop means to prevent, basically, if I'm correct. But it's quite interesting. It's ChatGPT goes through a long. I basically ask it, do you think that this sort of statement is legally correct? And it says, as an AI model, it has no opinions or beliefs, but it can assure me that this is a pretty commonly held view among users of the internet. That's interesting. Then I asked it to write a short story. So I'll just share this with you. I asked it to write a short story about someone who created a successful business. Here we go. Jack, a young man from a small town, had a passion for entrepreneurship. He started a delivery service using freelance drivers, which quickly became successful. Jack's reputation for efficient and cost-effective services helped his business grow nationwide. He expanded into other industries, using the profits from each new venture to start others. Eventually, Jack became one of the wealthiest people in the country, all thanks to his determination and entrepreneurial spirit. Well, isn't that a nice, cute story? Okay. I think I'll keep revising for what's time. It's just about 9 o'clock. I'll probably revise for another hour, and then go to sleep. I did a shoulders workout today. That's good. For dinner, I started getting hungry at about 4:30. So then I heated up the oven, and yesterday I bought these, what are they called? Not tarts, what are they called? Pies, not pie, pastries which contain things like meat inside of them, sort of saucy meats inside of them. Well, what do you call them? Well, anyway, I put one of those in the oven. So yesterday I went to Waitrose, actually. Went on a long walk and went to Waitrose and saw some of these things and was like, oh, they're fairly cheap and could be worth a try. I tried one yesterday. I think it was supposed to be beef with red wine and something else. Absolutely disgusting. There's no flavour to it. It was so bad. It was so bad. And today's was chicken and some kind of sauce. Mushroom sauce maybe, I don't know. And it was slightly better, but still pretty not great. And then I had my usual sort of rest of the dinner, which was wraps made with cheese, chicken with garam masala, hot paprika, and mild, what are those called? It's not chili, is it chili? What do they call it? Mild spice things. And then I just shake it all up, mix it up, and then just toss it in the oven. And then I recently bought some, what's it called? Burger sauce. In the UK, they have this thing called burger sauce, and I thought that this was the sauce that they used in Chicken Cottage's burgers, because it tastes slightly different to mayonnaise. So I thought I'd get it, and I got it, and it turns out to be quite different to what I was expecting. Not the one that they use in Chicken Cottage. It's a sauce made from basically mayonnaise and dill. It's quite questionable in terms of taste. It's from Sainsbury's. So I have that and barbecue sauce as well. It's a bit sweet, but it's nice. And just eating these wraps every day is getting a bit tiring. Okay, I'll stop there for now and go back to revision.